That's three.
Only three. One is this one. No more. No problem. A lot of Malaysians come.
Not really at all. No idea that you contact me.
Yes.
Take a seat first. Yeah, this way.
Now, as you know, before we go into any particular city, we have to clear immigration first. Now, I know it's a hassle, but it is necessary because
We're from India, 3 of us.
queues can last up to an hour, wherever there are a few flights arriving at the same time. So we'd be very lucky. So welcome to the Singapore City Sights Tour. My name is...
Yes.
Oh dear, I forgot. To 30 minutes, depending on the traffic conditions. Now, in this City Sights Tour, there will be two opportunities for us to get off this bus, stretch our legs, take lots of pictures in our city center. So each stop is about 35 minutes or so as we go on a walking tour in our city. You have opportunity to say hello to our tourism icon, that this nautical creature, the head of a lion, body and tail of a fish, the merlion. Yes, that's the first stop, that the Merlion Park. The second stop will be the beautiful gardens by the bay. So we'll be going on walking tours. And you know what? It can become a tour guide's nightmare. Yes, it always happens. When we see Marina Bay Sands, you know the iconic building 3,000 ship on top, people will start wander off away, picture, right? And then you know what's gonna happen later? Delete. Because you're gonna get nicer pictures. So ladies and gentlemen, please follow me. It's very important that you follow me. If not, you may get lost. And I do not want that to happen. I will tell you what are the best places to take pictures of Marina Bay Sands and the Merlion. Is it alright? So please follow me. Now, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, if we look towards the left, that is Terminal 2. Yes, that's Terminal 2. On the right, that's Terminal 3. Okay, Terminal 1 is right behind. And further down, you see Terminal 4. If you want to know that Terminal 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4 have a passenger handling capacity of 82 million passengers. And you know what? They are now building Terminal 5. When completed in about 12 to 13 years time, Terminal 5, which is going to be as big as Terminal 1, 2, and 3 put together, 1, 2, 3, and 4 put together, we're going to add another 50 million, another 50 million passenger handling capacity. Let's see how confident we are in the growth of aviation here in Southeast Asia. Then following that, depending on the request, we will also stop at Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 for you. Right, so it's very convenient now. But if you choose to go to Jewel, you better know that Jewel is connected to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 via a walkway. Just a 10 minutes walk from the Jewel to Terminal 2 or Terminal 3. So it's very convenient for you to get around. Right, great. So I'm afraid I have to set up some ground rules. Is that when you go off the walking tours, please carry all your bags with you. We're very responsible dog owners here. But it's the aroma of barbecues. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Singaporeans love barbecues. And barbecues are really wonderful social gathering with family members and friends. Looking towards your right, I told you that Singapore is one of the highest population density in the world. That's why you find that many of us are working and living in high-rise buildings, working and living on top of each other. Right? We are now on the filming site. Remember the open jeep moving along this part of the road? There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, on your left. The two beautiful glass domes or the cool conservatories of the Gardens by the Bay. In fact, we'll be going there later, but not inside. Just out there, you can see Gardens by the Bay, and of course, you can see the very iconic building with 3 towers and a ship on top. That's Marina Bay Sands. Now later we'll bring you to a spot where the Merlion Parkers, we're going to panoramic view and a picture taken of Marina Bay Sands. But of course we have out there the very long green building. You can see over there the words home of the Formula 1. Yes, Singapore home of the F1 night races. Yes. Not yet, not yet. Okay, look left now. There's one of the largest of such fountains in the world. See that in the distance? It's the largest of such fountains in the world. It's called a fountain of wealth, money. Right, so we do have a superstitious visitors going there to collect good luck from the fountain, because the fountain is seen as very good feng shui. Victoria was also known as the Empress of India. No wonder these buildings all have the word Victoria. Now we look at Victoria Theatre, Victoria Memorial Hall. They were built more than 40 years apart. But it looks similar, isn't it? But they're really built more than 40 years apart. For example, Victoria Theatre originally built in 1862 as the Town Hall. Well, Victoria Memorial Hall was completed in 1904 in honor of Queen Victoria, who passed away, in memory of Queen Victoria, who passed away in 1901. That's why the name is called Victoria Memorial Hall. So in 1905, the central atrium was completed together with the clock tower joining both buildings. So they're really built about 40 years apart. Right now, that man in black there is Sir Stamford Raffles, founder of colonial or British Singapore. Right now, trade has been ongoing in Singapore for more than 700 years. Number 2, London, Singapore. And it's good to take a picture of this as a background because of that greeneries in front. Yes, many of the trees over here are more than 100 years old and they've been protected as heritage, which means that you cannot tear them down. And the yellow building in front over there was completed in 1867 as the government offices. So if you take a picture like this, I love it because number 1, the greeneries, number 2, the old in front, the heritage building in front, number 3, all our towers of commerce and finance. Just sat there waiting for Nick to turn up. And that's where Nick told Rachel, I'm done making excuses for them. This is one of the family time. Now, that's a good picture spot over there. I like this angle here. 8, at one time it houses a British Governor's Office, General Post Office, Singapore Town Club, Maritime Department, Import-Export Department. Today it's a hotel. So this is a wonderful picture once again of the old in front, the new behind, and I love, especially at night, to see the reflections on the waters. Later we will be walking on that bridge, a 113-year-old bridge. Okay, this way to the Merlion. In 10 minutes time, I will meet you on the other side of this bridge, and this is called the Jubilee Bridge, celebrating Singapore's 50 years of independence. Alright, so the time now is almost 12:40, 12:50 latest, 12:50 latest. I will meet you on the other side, and that's where I'm going to tell you about the buildings here. Okay? Meanwhile, free time, go take pictures. I'll meet you on the other side to tell you more about this building. Come stay with me, sir.
Come on, stay with you. Are you getting the cool building from that? What do you? Keep on, even here. 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 Still walking?
1,000 people. And right in front of those seats is the world's largest floating platform. So on the floating platform, we hold a National Day celebrations, mega concerts, carnival, as well as military parades. Right. So also in front of those 25,000 seats, there's a road. That road is part of the race circuit for the Formula One night race. Likewise, this bridge over here is also part of the race circuit. Later, we're going to walk on one stretch of the circuit. Now, of course, we have the world's third largest observation view. And yeah, I'll tell you about this Merlion later. The very iconic building is over there, 3,000, a ship on top. That's Marina Bay Sands. Those 2 towers are really a hotel with 2,561 hotel rooms, making it the largest hotel in Singapore. Spanning across the 3,000 top is a sky park. Length for the sky park, 340 meters. It's going to love that place. A lot of interactive games for them to play. You see the building shaped like a black ball? The whole glass capsule there is an Apple store. So that's where you go buy the latest iPhone and the latest iPads, yes. Today is occupied by a beautiful 5-star hotel. So it's like staying in a rich man's house, but 100 years ago. Not in today's prices.
Di belakang.
For this whole complex. And on your left, there's one of the 2 main entrances into this hotel, Marina Bay Sands Hotel. It's nice to go there just for a visit. Coming up on your right, you saw it from a distance earlier. There's a Sands Export and Convention Center. .5 minutes time, sorry. Latest 1:55 p.m. In case you lose the group. 1:55 p.m. Let's return to this bus, and meanwhile, please take everything along with you. Over here, right, growing on the tree. Epiphytes though, that means they do not live on the tree. They just use the tree for support. These are the largest species of orchids, the tiger orchids, Tiger. The problem with the tiger orchids is that hardly bloom. Once in 2 years, once in 4 years. But when they bloom, they bloom for about 2 to 3 months, which is considered very long for orchid flower. Right? They are the largest. Where there are 12, 1, 2 dozen super trees clustered together, and that's an awesome sight. Here, only 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Tree Grove is on the other side. I'm using the stairs. If you find it inconvenient to use the stairs, you can always take the lift 1 level up. to her. Right, so that filming site is somewhere in the corner over there, where she was brought to see Nick's Ama. Alright, she was very, very upset to learn about her family history. She went crying and things like that. And out. Back home, right? Because it's cold country living in to keep the trees tropical. But here, the cloud forest have this thing called the Avatar Experience. It started last year to welcome the movie Avatar, The Way of Waters. But this Avatar experience is going to be over soon, right? And I think the ticket prices should come down after that, right? Okay, sorry. I think well, it's just right beside Terminal 1. Now please take note that the Jewel, to go to Jewel, you do not clear immigration first. Because the Jewel is also open to members of public, open to us local Singaporeans. So we don't clear immigration, of course. Jewel is just right beside Terminal 1. And the Jewel is also connected to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 via a walkway called the Linkway, Linkway. So within the Jewel, just look for the signages which says Linkway to T2, Linkway to T3. It's just about a 10 to 15 minutes walk. Very comfortable scenic walk. But if you do not want to go to Jewel, our bus will also take you to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. Now, at the respective terminals, you're expected to clear your own immigration. Yes, you are now in Singapore officially. You must also get out of Singapore officially. Now, if you have a bottle of drinking water, you can, here in Terminal 1, 2 and 3, you can take the bottle of water through immigration clearance. No problem. This is going to be our first stop, is Terminal 1. And on your right there is the Jewel. Now, if you're going to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3, please stay in the bus. Repeat. If you're going to Terminal 2 or Terminal 3, please stay in the bus.